Okay. So everyone is ready? Yes?
Yes, we are ready. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay. That's good now. To take you briefly in less than 10 minutes, I wanted us to go through what we had discussed previously to favor Priscilla. I hope everyone has the AutoCAD software. Priscilla, you have in AutoCAD?
Yeah, I have it.
Are you seeing this guy here on my screen on the right hand side of the screen?
Which one?
This guy here, there is something here.
No, I don't have.
You don't have?
No.
Did you download it from the group?
No.
Why? I told everyone to download that thing from the group. This is a plugin. This is a plugin which makes your life very, very easy. So it's one of the things that we are going to learn today, actually, to play today. We are going to learn about it. And we are going to see how good.
Okay. I'll download it.
Yes, excuse me. Let's start straight away. Now I'm moving some good speed, but of course, you ask me when you have not understood something. Okay? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, last time we talked about this draw tool. So today, let me briefly, in a few minutes, talk about this modify tool. These modify tools, they are used. These are the most used tools. This one and this one of draw. So how to use them? You use them in line with what? In line with the draw tools. So how do they work? We have this one. This is a move tool. You use it for moving an object. This is a copy tool. You stretch. This is to stretch. Here is to rotate, to mirror. This one is for scaling. This is for scaling. You trim, or down here you extend. Then here is the fillet. Fillet is for joining two lines which are not meeting. You connect using fillet, or maybe if you want to connect them at an angle, you can also connect using fillet. We have this one. This is for spreading something. Like if you have your object, you want to spread them in a rectangular form, you use array. If you want rectangular array, if you want to spread it along a circular a straight line, a linear path, you use a path array. Then in circular path, you use what? A pole array. Then we have this offset tool. You offset on both sides. We have split, explode. This one, if you have an object which is grouped, you can explode it using this. So let's see how these ones work. If I want to move an object, okay, I come to the object, I highlight the object. Last time I said there are two different of highlighting objects. You can write then left click and move on your right to highlight everything. Or you can what? You can highlight, you can right click and move on your left, whereby the one for green, where you move it towards your right, is it highlights everything. Meanwhile, this one of blue doesn't highlight everything. Remember, blue highlights an individual like an individual element. Meanwhile, green, it's every element that is there. So you can prefer to use green or blue, but I advise you to always use green. You understand? So if you want to move an object, you come here, like you put it. So if you want to highlight everything to enclose what you have here, you put the cursor up at least such that you can right click and move the cursor and enclose everything. Then you go to the command move, you click on it, and it's telling you specify the base point, like the base point. Let me say this is my base point. I click here, I click there, then I start moving it. Oh, I have moved my object. As simple as that. Or there are two different ways. The second way, you either first highlight, and the first way, you first highlight the object. The second way, you click on move first. After clicking on move, it's telling me select the object. Then I click here, select. Then after selecting the object, I click enter on my keyboard. Okay. Then after that, it's telling me to specify the base point. I click on the base point, then I move, as simple as that. Understand? So it's you come to copy also. If I want to copy, I highlight, I right click and highlight everything, then I go to copy. Okay. When I go to copy, I specify the base point. Then I move where I want. I have a copy there. I have a copy here. You understand? Something like that. So that's when I want to copy. That is copy. Now, if I want to stretch, now this stretching you are seeing here, it's like extending it, you just stretch, you click on stretch. Okay, let me first highlight the object I want to stretch. Let me say I want to stretch this line here, this one. Then I come to stretch, specify the base point. I want to stretch like from here. You see I stretch. So much stretching. Oh, stretching, you can just do it manual and stretch it like this. As simple as that. You see, if you click on it there, so you stretch. I stretch it like this, the way I want. Then here is scaling. If I want to scale my object, I come here, I highlight, and then I go to the scale command. I click on scale. And I come to specify the base point. I click on the base point, and I scale to the scale that I want. You see, you can just scale out as big as you can. That is scaling. Okay, that is scaling. So now, if I want to rotate, I come to the object I want to rotate. I first highlight, then I go to the command, which is rotate. So now it's telling me to specify the base point. I click where I want to rotate from. Then you see, I'm rotating. So I'm rotating from here. Okay. Then the next one is mirror. How do you want to mirror from here? I first highlight. What do I want? I want to mirror. You click on mirror. You click on mirror once. Then it's telling me to specify the first mirror. Mirror this object from here. Then I click here. So which angle on which angle do you want to mirror? You first move it and see. And let me mirror from here. Then after clicking where you want the object to be mirrored, it's going to ask you erase source object. Like, do you want to erase source object Do you want to erase the original copy where you do the mirror from? You say if you want to keep this one, you say no. But if you want it to erase, you click yes. Okay. So at this point, I don't want it to erase. So click no. So you see this copy is not removed. So let me now copy and remove. Let me now mirror, but I remove the original copy. So let me mirror it like this. This is the base point. Okay. So say asking erase source object. Yes, I'm saying yes. Erase the source object. Yes. Now erase the source object. The one here you see is not there. Now we have seen this. Let's go to trimming. You see trimming. Trimming, you just pick the scissor and put on where you want to trim. Just put the scissor, you put like this, you just click on it, you click on it, it removes for you the thing. Or you just click here once and move the cursor where you want the thing across. Then you click there. You click here and move up. Yeah? Or you long press the cursor, you long press the left one, the left side of the cursor. You long press the left button of the cursor, you long press it and move the cursor like this. Have no error. You understand? You just move it like this, then you see that is how the erase works. So you just move it like this because I want to erase everything here. You understand? That is how erase works. Then now that I know how to erase, now I want to extend it. Okay. Now you come here under erase, you click on the drop button and click on extend. Okay. Now this extend is telling me select object to extend. So which object do you want to extend? Let me say I want to extend this line. I click on it. I want to extend this. I click. I want to extend this. I click. I want to extend this. I click on it. You see, that's how extend works. And the extend works on a condition where there's a point of destination. If there's a point of destination, like where when you offset, there's an end point. If there's no end point, offset cannot work. Extend cannot work. For example, let me say we have moved this thing away. Okay. Now there's nothing up there. Let me go and click on extend. I click here and I click on extend. Where is it? You see, it's giving me that thing. It cannot extend. It cannot go because there's nothing there. It cannot go. There's no any line. So at least it needs a point where you have an end point. Okay. Now that I have that end point, then I come to extend. Okay. You can also do it like cut. You click here, then move the thing here. Okay. You can click there and move the cursor there and click somewhere. You see, everything is covered. Just like that. That's how extend works. Okay. Then leaving the extend thing. Come back. Now let's go to how fillet. How these things work. Fillet and what? Let me say fillet. What is that? Someone is pulling my ears. As if you have two unconnected lines here like this. So if you want to connect them, I come here, I click on fillet, okay? Then I click the first one and the second line, just connected at an angle, okay? That is the first thing with the fillet. That's the first thing with the fillet. The first thing. First with the fillet. Now, the second thing, they are here. The first one is the fillet, the second is chamfer, the third one is blend curve. This one of fillet, Again, now I wanted to connect this thing at an angle, okay? I want to connect at an angle. So I come here to fillet. Now, under fillet, you have, you see, undo polyline, radius, okay? And three multiples, I click on radius. What is the radius? If you want this thing to do the fillet, let me say, my radius is the one I want here. Maybe let me say, okay? I click on that, I click enter. Then I come and click on the first line and the second line. Am I having the angle? Yes, it's there. See, it's there. You understand? It's there. You see? Now that is it. There's one for me the fillet at an angle of 30. Okay, so I can check. Is that angle really 30? Yes, I can check. I can check here. It's 30. Even with the whole angle. And give me the whole angle. So when you do the calculation, you're going to find this is 270. You do the other one. It means you can do the calculation and find out there. This one is 90. Okay, you can do it, but this is a 30. The fillet thing is 30. That is the first one. It connects it connects a straight line, and also, it connects in a curved way, and also in a straight line. As you know, in a straight line, it's just put like this without an angle. This one it has the command. No, this one still has the command of that. So now the second one is chamfer. This chamfer also it works at an angle. If you have the angle, I will say if you click on angle, I also have 30. I click enter. This is the first. Of a broken chamfer. Well, this chamfer also works like that, but for it cuts like this. It cuts like this. This is how I come, like how it works. Just like this. You have seen. That's how chamfer works. Then the last one is what? The blend curve. Now this blend curve I can best demonstrate them from here. You click on the first one. You see how it blends for you. How it blends for you. This is how blend curve works. As simple as that. Okay. Yes. Then this other which is called erase. For erase, it works like this. You need to first highlight the objects you want to erase, and then click here. Click on erase. Everything goes. You highlight everything like this. Click on erase. Everything goes. You highlight like this. Click on erase. Okay. Now this polar array. This rectangular. Let's start with this. It has three. This rectangular array, path array, and the polar array. Works in this. Let's start with the rectangular thing. If you have a rectangle like this, but if you want to spread them like maybe half three up, it's okay, guys. You can mute, and because I'm hearing myself, but you first mute and yes. If you have a rectangle like a square like this, then you want to spread them like in a rectangular form. You highlight what you want to spread, then you click the drop down button, then you go to rectangular array. If you click on rectangular array, you see they are spreading them here like this. Okay. How many columns are there? There are 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then
Really? Can you hello, Ronnie?
Yes.
Can you repeat that process of the rectangular?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now you see this way, you can have it. You know this is a rectangle. Last time you saw how to draw a rectangle. You just click on it, just draw something like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Then after that, you highlight the rectangle. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm good.
Then after you're done highlighting, you come here, down here, rectangle. You click on the drop down button. Okay. Then you click on rectangular array. Okay. If you click on rectangular array, you're seeing everything is here. It has spread for you in its default setting. So it's telling me there are 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I can increase the number of columns from 4. Let me say that I need 8. I press after highlighting the text there and I write 8, then I click enter. Okay. I click enter. Are you seeing 8 is here? We have 8 rows, 8 columns. Okay. Now, if I want to add to make it now 5 rows, because there are 1, 2, 3 rows. So I come to rows here, I change to 5, then I click enter. Okay. I click enter. It has created for me the rows. You understand? So now the distance between here is the distance between, then the total numbers, all the settings are here, the levels. Okay. So if you close it, it remains like this. I click on, so for it, it's just a grouped item. It's grouped. So that now it is grouped. You can't, since it is grouped, you can't cut them. You can't cut, you see, you can't cut through them. You can't even, yes. You can't, like, you can't erase them. You can't even highlight, you can't do what. So if you want to be in position to cut this thing or like to erase, we have a command here which we have not yet used. It's called explode. This explode is like to make something burst, like to break everything. You know, bomb, and then, bomb just explodes. So since this thing is grouped, we want to explode. Everyone has to be on its own. Each rectangle has to be on its own. So what I can do, a joke has come, what is allow. There's a joke. You're welcome. A joke, welcome. You found us on the way, but we are pushing away. We are just trying to have a revision of what we did last time, okay? So you feel free to pick us to pick it from there as we head into the new thing that we're going to study after this sorting. Okay? So since this is a group item, you want to make every rectangle to be individual. You highlight like this, okay? You go back to home, you highlight like this, and then you come to explode. You click on explode. So after clicking on explode, you see every item is different. So now after here, you just come and you're able to trim. You're able to trim. You're able to trim. You understand? Because now you have exploded it. Or you can just highlight everything like this, then go to erase. As simple as that. That is with the rectangular path. Then we go to the path array. The path array is this one. For it works in a straight line or in a linear format. Can it be in a linear format or maybe something that we usually use this kind of line?
So Rooney, the rectangular arrays,
Yes.
you can use them to draw the columns
Eh?
for the rectangular arrays.
Yeah.
Do you use them to draw the columns and about the dimensions? Can you also change them?
Yes, you can draw a column or you can draw it in, no, the columns, you are the one to, hey, you're saying the small rectangle, this one.
Yeah, that one for the rectangle.
Hey, you need to draw it. What you want to spread, you first draw it. Okay?
Good night. Okay.
You first draw what you want to spread. Okay? You first draw what you want to spread. And then after drawing, you highlight, then you go to the arrays you want here. If you want rectangular, you go to rectangular. You want circular, you come to circular. So now, let me draw the same thing again, but now I'm going to do it on what? I'm going to do it on a linear. Let me bring it here. Okay. Let me bring it here. Let me first rotate it. I want it to be like there. You understand? Yes. So I highlight this, okay? Then I go here, I click on path array. I click on path array, then it's telling me select path curve. I click on the path. You see, just spread it like this along the path because I have specified the path already. Okay. So now the item numbers, they are 24. Then I can add, I can increase. Now that they are 24, I can, the distance between it is 42, it is 4,200. I can change it to 5,000. Enter. You see, the distance have increased. I can change it to maybe 2,000. You see, after saying it's 2,000, they have started overlapping each other. I can increase to 7,000. Enter. You see, they are widely spaced. Okay. You see, you can check the directions. Like, how do you want to align them? You see, how do you want to align them? You can check here. How do you want to align them? See? So they're just here, like, how do you want to align them? The distance between in rows. Now here we don't have rows, can't apply. You close the array. So you see, if you click on it, they are uniform. Everything is uniform. You can just explode it by highlighting like this, then go to explode, and start cutting everything. If you don't want them, just cut. Something like this. You highlight and erase. You highlight and erase. Yes. Then we go to the final one. That one for it operates in a circular path. Okay. If you come to circle and let me say I want to spread this circle all over. If I want to spread this circle all over within the circumference of this circle, I copy it. Then I click the top button, I go to polar. Okay. Then I what? I check the center and of this circle, like that is the center. Okay. Then I click. See? We have that. How many items? There are 6. 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can increase them to 8. I press enter. I have increased to 8. I can increase to 20. Enter. You see? And just play around with everything. You can click close. Then I explode it because I don't want. You can explode it. As simple as that. See? So you will go to offset. This is offset. You want to offset and you want to offset a line, okay? If you want to offset a line, you still need to specify the offset distance. Let me offset by 200. I click 200. I come. Let me offset this line outside. See, it has gone outside 200. I click on it again. I have set 200. I be moving. I have set. I be offsetting 200. So that is offset. You offset like to a specific distance that you want. Okay. Yes. In briefly, we are done that side. Now this one I'm going to explain to you as we keep on going. Now let's go to text. Last time I promised that we are going to study about the text and start using these things. This YQH. This is a text, okay? If you click on text, there are two different texts that we have here. There is a multi-line text and we have a single line text. Okay, let's start with single line text. This single line text, it works like this. It's telling me if you click on single line text, okay? If you click on single line text, it tells you that specify the start point or text. If you click here, the second thing it tells you is specify the height. How do you want the height to be? If you know that you want a text height of this, you just type it there. But if you just assess that maybe I want my text height to be from here up to here, okay? You click there. You see, it has opened for me up to that because I've specified the distance I want for the text height. As simple as that, okay? To maintain that, but for it, after that, takes you to, it turns the thing, your text to 90. So you see, we have rotation here down on your right-hand side, left-hand side, I mean. The rotation is 90. You highlight and change to 0, click enter. The text has come back to line. Hope you're getting. Okay? Everyone is getting that? If you don't have this property table, you can get it like from here. Like if you don't have this property table, like the way I'm having, you see, I don't have a property table, but I want to have it there because it's very, very important. It helps me in doing my settings here and then going the other side. I just write, you search properties. You can see it is here, properties. It's called property table. You click on it, it comes in on your screen, then you drag it and put it where you want. So me, I like putting it here. So anything you want to do, their settings are here. If I click on this line, all the settings on the text will come here. If I want line, the settings will all come here. Get that? Let's do it again. Let's do the texting again. I go to single line, I click there, then it's telling me specify that start point. I specify a click there, that is a start point. Now let me say specify the text height. Let me say the text height is 1,500. 1,500. I click enter, and then I click enter again. It's like you double click, then I write what I want. I write what I want. Understand? You click there. You're done. You click escape if you're done. Now again, you see this one has turned it to 90. I click there. I go to rotation down here. Then I change to 0. Enter. Okay. That's from there. Now, if I want to do settings on this text, okay, I click on the text, then all the settings that you can do on this text, they are here. You start with the color. The color you have assigned this text, which color I'm having color here. I change to red, I change to yellow, any color that I want, okay? Let me change to yellow, okay? The line, the layer, this one I already created layer for it. It is a stair reinforcement. I created layer for it. You can see here stair reinforcement. But of course, I'll show you how to create layers. The line type, I have line type 1. The line weight I have by layer. The transparency, it's by layer. This one, the thickness, the visualization is material, the text it is also even the content that you have written here. Then the style you have used is white you add. What about, you see, the text style you're using here? Which one? I want to let me use annotation. You see, it comes there. So and for annotation, that's what you have. Okay. So let me change my thing back to white text. Okay. So everything just because when you change to annotation, it will disturb your scale. You keep it there. You can check the text alignment. It is 0, 0 from the point that you want. Yes, the rotation angle is here. If you click on it and you change the height, the text height. This is 2300. If I can change, maybe I say 5000. You see, it changes. Then you can justify the text style that you want. Yes, the one I talked of. Have different settings here. You look for the one you want. You can even come here. Yes, this one is for text. Anything that you want to do, you like concerning and like what an element you are dealing with, whether being a door, whether being a window, anything, you do the settings from here. That is the first one. The second text property that you can, the second type of text that we have is here, multilinear. You click on multilinear, okay? How does it work for it? Instead, you specify the first corner. This one, it works that in this way. You first specify the first corner, then you drag, then specify the opposite corner. I specify the opposite corner, then it gives me that working space. I type my thing, the one I want. For it, it opens for you another window like this. It opens for you another window. Now, if you want to edit this text, like you want to make something, you first highlight the thing, then you come and change the text color, the one you want. You change the one you want, okay? Then I come and I change the style, the text style, annotation. I change the text height, I change it from here. If I want to bold it, I bold from here. I make it like this. I underline. No, let me first highlight. Yes, if I highlight like this, I can bold it. I can make it U. I can make that one like that. See, so all this one, you can justify the line spacing, how to put them, all those things of Word, the texting. You can get them from here. That is from the second, you understand? That is from the second style. We go back to home. Are we good with that? Are we good with that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We are done with that. Now let's go to dimension, okay? Now this dimension, how it works, how to set dimension. Like you click on it and do the dimension of the thing that you want. Okay. If I highlight like this, I create. Chop. Let me come here, for example. Let me have a copy of this. And if I want to let dimension around here, I click escape. I can remove this guys. I can remove this guys. And remove these guys. And remove them. I can remove them, and I can also remove this. And then this one. I think this is enough. So if I want to do my dimension, I can click here on dimension. This one you're seeing dimension, which has something like shan. Click on it, then you come and click on the first point and the second point that you want to do the dimension. If you click there, then it's telling you specify the dimension line. Okay, so where do you want to put your dimension? I want to put it there. It's okay. So the command will still keep there. You again go on and click here, then click there. Okay, for it the command will still be there. That is with that dimension, but there is this dimension here. This one you're seeing here, which is a linear. If you click on linear, for it to do it does the dimension once. You click there, come and click here. So for it it does it once. You see the command has gone already. You click here again. You click the first line. You click the second line. You click there. The command goes. You understand? So that's the difference between this one, this one, and this one. So let's first go to the settings of this one. Remember, you can see here to see what they mentioned. The text is very small, the bars are there, everything is small. Okay. So if I want these ones to increase, I come here. Okay. I come here. Which dimensions am I happy? I'm having this one. Okay. The YQ text, you check the one you want. Now you can see here, this is YQ, this one, it's under text, you can do the dimension, you can do the text settings. I can't go there. I come, and that one was under YQ text. I come under standard. Under standard, I have these ones. Okay, these ones are the lines. Yeah, I know these are dimensions lines. I can click on manage. Okay, under manage, I come, under manage, I come to modify. Okay, I click on modify and then it opens it for me. So I start with here, the first one line. Okay, the line of the dimension line we have, so in me white by block. Let me change to red. Okay, if any change that you make, it shows here on this in this screen. Here, this one, the line type is by block. If you want to change the line type, or you load these others, you can check the one. You see, this is the line type. Number one, the one that we have here is by block. So the different types of line here. If you want other type of lines, you click on other. You click here and look for the one of your choice. But I don't want, let me close it. Even the line weight is the thickness of the line that you want to use. Okay, they are here. You click on it, but I don't want. Okay, then the baseline spacing. Baseline. Sorry. This baseline, I'm not saying that it changes, but I don't know. I've not seen it changes. Now the dimension, the suppress, you see, the suppress, you are using those lines, the lines, the arrows. The arrows are there, and see them. Then this is for the first one. Okay. If you want to suppress, it means you want to remove it. For this other, it's also there. You can put it on or remove it. You understand? Then the color, extension line color. Which color do you want to extension line? Which color do you want to give the extension line? Something like that. You see the changes. Also the same type. Is the extension line has its own setting. The other dimension line also has its own settings. You can also extend them. You can suppress the extension. You see? Something like that, okay? You can extend the dimension line beyond this and this. So mostly just do the settings here. You understand? Yes. Extend extension. So you come to the symbol and arrow. So you can see here, we have different types of arrows. So you can use the one you want. Okay. If to use this one, you see, it has changed. Rotate. Different types of arrows that I have. I have open end. Can use a box. So they are different. And use the one you want. You can use something like this. It depends on you and the arrows. Okay. But let me take it back. This is for the first, second, and the leader. Now this one for the leader. This one for the leader is for marking an element. Like if you want to label an element, it's under leader. So also for leader, it has to be like, for example, I can put an arrow here and I direct it somewhere there to, and at the end I add text to mean this thing represents this. So that is a leader. Okay. Then this is the arrow size. We have arrow size started, which is visible. If I change the arrow size to 1, it's going to, are you seeing it? It disappears. It disappears because it goes very small because the arrow size I've given there is very small. I change arrow is even 50 small. Let me change it to 80. Okay. All right, 80. 80 is okay. 80 is okay. Dimension breaks. See, so arc length, see above the dimension. And the radius, just leave that one. You come to text. Okay. Now this text is the dimension text that you're seeing here. Okay. How do you want it to appear? You want it to appear standard. The color of the text, the one you want. I can have it yellow. Any of my choice. The fill color is the background color. Do you want the background color? You see, something like this. You just change. If you want a background color, I don't want. I put none. Understand? The text height. Actually, let me advise you. Like the best text height to use is starting for dimension. You can start from 50 and above. Anyway, it depends on the scale, but the text height like 20, 30, it won't be visible, like very, very small. Actually, 50 is also small. You can have a text height for something like this. You can have a text height of 150. At least it will be visible. You see, the one I had was 50. You see what you see the text that I have here is very, very small. So you can use 150. Okay. You draw frame around your text. No, I don't want. Why should I draw it? How do you want to align your text? Above. You want to align it above? You want to align it something like this? You understand? No. Let me center it. Let me center it. And is it above? You can put above or you can put it below. Above, outside, or below. You see? Something like that, but I want it above. Centered, left to right, something like that. Horizontal. You want it like that? No. And then in horizontal, if you put horizontal, it will put it in line with your thing. But I want to align with the dimension line. So let me click on align with dimension line. You read it here. Okay. Then this one you don't change anything. The primary units. Now these primary units you can see. Decimal, they are different here. You have decimals, engineering, what? But you just you leave it on decimals. Now the precision is talking about how many decimal points you want. If I click on 5, you see it has added for me decimal points very many. If I click on 2, it has given me 2 decimal places. If I click on 0, it means I don't have any decimal place. You understand? Yeah, something like that. And then you come and click OK after doing all your settings. You click OK, then you come here and click on set current. I click on set current, then I come and click close. You see, everything has changed. The small things that I had here, all of them changed. They have changed. You see? So again, if they are not okay, you can go back to annotation, come to standard here. You can even your thing is here. You go to manage dimension. You go to modify. Okay. What was the problem? My text, my arrow size is very small. You come to symbol and arrow. The one I had was 80 is small. Let me use 120. Let me use 120. Then maybe my text height will go to text. They are here. You just look up. You say line, symbols, and arrows, text. If you want to make changes on text, you come to text. If you want arrow and symbols, you come here. If you want line here, if you want to adjust the primary units, you go there. The text height, let me just add to 200. 100. No, that's too much. 200. Okay. Then come and click OK. After clicking OK, you come and click like all the settings you have done. You come and change to set current. Then you come and please close. Hey, now the text size have increased. Even this one is here. You understand? Then you come and do your dimension. You click your dimension here. You click and do your dimension happily. Very, very happily. Okay. Just come and do your dimension here happily. Now, your thing is appearing very well. Come here. Do your dimensions happily. There. Come here. Do your dimensions happily. Okay. Yes. You have the dimension there. You know how to do the dimension settings. You can do dimensions. You can do the texting. Understand? Now, so this one also works. This one here, it works. You can come here. Even though it works on one time, it does the same thing. Understand? Now, this one you're seeing here has different options. If you click on the drop down button, it has different options. We have it measures a linear line, linear dimension. We have this one, a line at an angle. You can see the shape. If you have an angle which is a line like this, it can measure it. If you want an angular, like something like that, for example, if you click on this, okay, if I click on that, but so if I need my thing is maybe at an angle, okay, let me say I want to measure the dimension from this angle up to this angle, okay, I click on this, then I come and click on this. I click on this, okay. You see, that's how it takes for me. It's exactly what I have here. It's exactly what I have there. I can click there. I can click here. I want that now. You see, I want that distance. This shows volume. And let me come to the next one. The next one is angular. I click on angular. Which angle do I want to measure? I want to measure this angle and this angle. It's telling me it is 90. You see? It's telling me it is 90 degrees. You understand? So if I draw a circle like this, I click on it. I want it to measure the angle like and this is not good for circle. This is not good for circle. For circle, the best one for circle. For this one measures at an angle, maybe let me say if you have a line like this, maybe let me say I have a line like this, I click on it to pick the first angle and the second angle. So for me, but now this one is at an angle of 40 degrees. So for me, at an angle of 40 degrees. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Is the speed okay? Is everything going on well?
Everything is fine.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that. It's okay. Let's continue. Yes, this one, as I said, it measures angle just like this, you can see. Then we go to the next. Now we know how to use a linear, we know how to align it. No, Angela, now this is arc. Now, this is arc length, and you know how to draw arc. This is an arc. An arc is just like this. You do something, you see? So you can use it for marking. Now you come here, arc length like this. You click this one, you see, it measures for you. What is it? How does it measure? Like what is the arc length? You see, it measures for you the arc. He's saying this arc you're seeing here, it is here. Understand? It measures for you the arc. Then you come to the next one. This one measures radius. If I click on radius and I want to know the radius of this circle, okay? It gives me like what is the radius? It gives me like that. The radius is in. Yeah, it points on the circle and gives you the radius. Points for you what you want. Points for you like this. It points for you something like this. And let's go to the next one. We have the diameter. And if I want to know the diameter of this circle, you see, already it shows for me from the internal. This is the diameter. Then if I want to something like that, it shows for you the x and y. The jump, just as simple as that. Now there's this guy. This guy is called the leader. The leader I was telling you, the leader. You click on it. Maybe I want something here. Maybe if I want to say this is and make a text like this. You understand? But you see my text height is 4. So if I click in the space, it will not show for me. I highlight, I change the text, maybe I say 150. Enter at least. Oh, this it can appear. But I'm going to show you the simplest way in YQ Arch. So leaving those two, leaving this annotation tool. Let's go to layer. We finish layer. We finish layer because now it's from this layer that you know this line type. Then we come to YQ Arch. I want to be at least you should know YQ Arch by today. So let's start with layer. This layer properties. This layer, you can see there are different layer properties that I have here. I have for PH, I have column fills, I have column, there's default, there's dot reinforcement, stairs, walls. You understand? So you see, this one shows for me stairs, this is source walls, this one shows. Like if I come here, if I come to this drawing, because that layer was made using this. This one was made to the layer, okay? So if I come to this drawing, I click on any line, okay? This is a working space. If I click on any line like this, it's going to, you see, it's going to show me up here because I had set it already. This line, this is a working space. I've drawn it previously. I set my layer for this one to be working space, okay? Let me escape. Now this one is footing, column. You keep it, even though you don't click, you put on it, it's also, if I click on it, it changes that. My layer, this one is showing me that it is for column. Okay, I didn't change, but it's supposed to be for footing. So this one is the column, but we are going to all change this one. Okay. Then let me say, for example, here, this one. Okay, if I click on this, this is a wall. I see it is a wall. This is a wall. Let me check where. How this layer. This one I did it works. Just a matter of setting what you want. Just a matter of setting. If I click on this one, it's not given me, but so that in simple terms, I'm trying to show you what layer does. This is dimension, YQ dimension. So that's what we are going to do with layers. Let's start. This layer, it helps you like to have, first of all, it will make you easily differentiate what you want, okay? So if it will easily help you, like if I say stair reinforcement, maybe they're of this color, I come and specifically look to those colors, which are like cyan. If I check cyan, I look around, any color which is here, and it's what a stair reinforcement. I come, I look for another one. I say maybe windows. Windows are yellow. I look for all the yellow colors to show that they are what, to confirm whether they are windows. I also come, I look for. So that's, and it make your work look nice. Like if you put here all the dimensions are in green, I have my walls in white, I have maybe the footings are in cyan, I have the working space in yellow, I have the text maybe in some color. It makes your work really nice. So that's where we are going. Let's start. Layer properties. Okay, if you want to, of course, these layers you see there, you set them from here. Okay, click on layer properties. It opens for you like this. Like, but if you don't have any layer, it shows for you what? An empty, like on your PC right now. Right now, it shows for you an empty empty space, like not having a default. But if you have white UH on your PC, it can also show for you some layers of white UH. But white, if you are to open your screen, you are going to just see a default, which is 0. Yeah, this one you're seeing here. If for it, it is here, must. Like, right now, you have not set layer, but you're able to draw because of this layer, which is 0. You can see on your screen. Okay, something like that. So let me first create a 4. Sorry, yes, and first close my layer. Maybe I come here. Let me come here. I open new, like new drawing, okay, which has no layer. Maybe it's where you are. Yes, now you can see I've opened new drawing. You check here. I don't have any layer. And the only layer that I have is the default. Okay, so I want to start creating my layers. I come here, I click on it. You can just click once. Okay, so I have the options. Okay, I have options. It's telling me new layer. Okay, it's frozen layer. You want to freeze your layer. Like if you freeze your layer, no one is able to edit on it. When you freeze it, no one is going to edit on it because I have frozen it. You can delete a layer, the one you have created wrong, you can delete it, or you can set current, like you can set every layer that you have to a current. No one is going to change it. So let me start. This one, you cannot delete it. Okay, I can click here, new layer. I click there. Okay, let me say the first one is let me say wall. Okay, what do you want? This one, the options here. What are these? The layer, this one shows that the layer is on. Okay, you have not frozen. So this is here is locking. You can lock your layer. You can freeze. You can freeze your layer. This one shows your layer is on. Then here it is. You can freeze. You can lock your layer. When you lock it, yes, I said you can lock. No one is able to see. No, this one of freeze is you can freeze your layer. All the lines you have used for drawing that layer, when you freeze it, they will disappear. Like not permanently, you will not be able to see them. It will leave out exactly those things you want. For example, if you want doors only, okay, you can come to the layers which don't have doors. You highlight, you just come here and you freeze. If you freeze all those other layers, what will disappear? It's the door that you want will remain. Okay. Okay, now let's start. Now we say, where is my thing? Where is my thing? Yes, it's here. So new layer. Okay, I come to new layer. My layer is wall. Which color do I want to give my wall? I come here, I click on it. the color I want, maybe let me say it is this one, magenta. I click OK. Okay. Now the line type, the line type here, under here, I'm having line type. I click on continuous. Which line type do you want? Do you want to have a continuous line? That you saying that is the name. The name is continuous. The appearance, this is how it appears, like straight line. The description, it is a solid line, okay? Maybe I don't want this line. I load more. I come to load. I load. There are different types of line that I can use here. You can check the one of your choice. Maybe I wanted to use dot. I want to use dash. What? You just click on it. If you click on it, you're going to see that it will change. Okay. Let me cancel it. Maybe I'll try for another. Cancel it. Okay. Then again, you either create a new layer from there, or you come into the space here. You right click. You right click and go to new layer. You can either come here and create a new layer. You see, new layer, or you right click here in the space. Then you say new layer. It creates the same thing. I come here, right footing. You say footing. Okay. How do I want my footing to appear? I come here, I change to shear. I click OK. You understand? So I come again, I right click. I change to maybe new layer. I click new layer. I change to the layer. The next layer that I want to create is for text. I want my text to have a green type. I mean a green color. I click here. So that's for text. Okay. I still right click. I go to new layer. Okay. I want a column. I want my column to have which color? I want a blue color. Okay. I click OK. That is for column. I right click. I still go to, you can rename a layer. You can click on rename. If you click on rename, it's still, you see, it's giving you option to rename the footing. You right click. You can change the description that you want, new layer. So everything is here. When you right click, you look for what you want. I right click, I got still new layer. Okay. That's column. I have for column. Maybe I say beam. I have for beam. Which color do I want to give for beam? Check here. Let me change to yellow. Okay. You right click. Let me say grid. You go to new layer. I want a new layer for grid. Okay. Grid line. Okay. Which color do we need for a grid line? Let me say, let me have red for grid. Okay. I click OK. Now you can say continuous. Which kind of line do you want to have for grid? Continuous. No. Me, I want a dotted. I come here, I look for dash like this or something else. I look for this. Come and click OK. Understand? Then I click OK. So you see, I first click here again. Easy? No. First, when you click on load, you come and look for the line that you want. You click on the one you want and come and click OK. Load the type. Okay. So when you load, when you're done loading from the other, when you're done selecting there, so it's going to bring you to this interface. When it brings you to this interface, you tap on the line that you have loaded from there. Okay, you tap on it. When you go to load, you click on the line you have loaded. Okay, so it means you are going to load it and it comes here. So when it comes here, this is where you assign it from. You click OK. So you see, it has changed now. This is the type of it. You see, something like that. Then when you are done setting all your layers, then you come and what? You look for this close. You click X to close it. Okay. Then when you're there, you're done the other side. You just come and check the layers you have set. You see, they are here. They will appear. Okay. So if I want, I can lock my layers. No one is going to tap on it. Like I'm going to lock all my layers. Understand? But why should I lock? Because I can make changes in time. Okay. So now that so let's start. Maybe I want to draw grid lines. Okay. If you want to draw a grid line, you come and click on grid line. You are seeing it has changed here. It has changed to the layer you have given. The layer name is a grid line. Come, I start. I'm using polyline. You see? See? You see, I click escape. Okay, maybe this is my grid line. See, it's having dotted line. Let me say I have a space here. I'm going to draw a grid line of space in 5,000. Enter. Okay. I'm going to be offsetting 5,000 here. Okay. Let me say 5,000 is too much. Let me say income and offset maybe 500. Enter. Let me offset this day 500. 500 here, 500 here, 500 here. Okay. So that's how I'll draw my grid. Something like that. Let me also come again. I draw. This is doing it manually. Okay. So I also offset here. If I want, I click enter. I click here, 500 here. Just I'm drawing a grid, okay? Just drawing a grid. I'm drawing a grid. I can get offset like maybe 200 here because I enter. Come here. Then I want to extend. I wanted, you see, now that I have some point here, an end point here, I can extend this one automatically. They run here instead of me stretching them all like this. I go to extend. I come here. I go to extend, or I just type EX on my. Here it comes. You click on it, and you click, and all the line comes. You come again, click. They run there. Understand? Now this line, I don't want, I just created it to make this line stop there, okay? I know, I think it's not appearing well, maybe. So I come here, I draw a circle like, grid. You need to have a circle, something like that. So you adjust it, maybe you put it very well, okay? If it's there, you come and pick this point, you copy. All the circles you copy here, you have a grid line. That one you're doing manually, because something like that. Okay. If you're drawing grid, I'm just doing the rough to make you at least know how to do something from the first principle. Okay. So I can copy everything like this. Okay. I click on copy. Now I'm going to copy from this upper point such that I can be in position to bring it down here. I can bring it down here. Hey, I click there. You see, I've now copied from up. I've copied down here. Okay. So can I copy it the other side on your right? Yes, I click on copy. Now I copy it from this side. Because if I copy from this side, it can easily sit there. Okay. Then from there, I copy one by one by one. I come here, I copy here, I copy here. I click escape. Okay. So now I want to copy the whole of this the other side. I come here, I click, then I come to copy. Now I'm copying from this side because I want my thing to get attached here. Okay. Then I have, you see, I have my grid. I have my grid in dotted line. But if I want to change the line type, I still come back to, I click on layer. I come to the grid. Which line type do I want? Let me change. Okay. Let's say close. You see, everything has changed. You see? You're the one to make changes. So if I want to change the line type, the line color for my layer, I come here, maybe, you see, you just click on that color of layer, you click on the color. You change to the color that you want. I want to it like this. You see, everything changes. You see, that's where everything changes. So all these settings you're seeing here that we are making the changes, they are here. Okay. Under properties, you can change the color, the by layer, because everything is here. Anything you want is there. The line type that you have chosen for this thing, it's here. This is the line weight, I mean. This is the line weight, then this down here is the line type that you have. So the summary is here. Or you can come and change them from here down here. That's why I'm saying this is very, very important. Yes, I think that is Kawa. I don't want, this is just creating block, this one just leave it. We have here, this is a what? Under utilities, we have measure tools. Or if you want to measure from, you can click on quick measure. If you click on quick measure, you just bring your cursor and put where you want to have your measurement from. You see, it's showing me it is a 500 by 500. This side I can move it is 500. You just move, this is a quick measure without clicking anything. You just put it there. It measures for you. That's why it's called quick measure. Okay. But now, if you want to measure a specified distance, you come here. You click on you click on utilities. Then you come and click down here under measure. Okay. Instead of picking quick measure, you can measure what a distance. You click on distance. Now it's telling you specify the first point. This is my first point. This is my second point. It shows for you the distance, everything down there. Okay. Now, if I want to measure an area, it's telling me here, there, something like that. Yeah, and it gives me the area, even the perimeter. You understand? Let me do it again. If I want to measure area of this, you know, 5 times 5 is 25. I click here and I click down here, the drop down button. I click there, I come to distance. Okay, you click on distance. If you click on distance, you right click here and right click here. It gives you what you want to measure. I want to measure a distance. I mean an area. Where is area? Area is here. You click on area. Now it's telling you to specify. This is the first point. This is the second point. This is the third point, and this is the fourth point. You right click and click enter. You're saying it gives me 20, it gives me area and perimeter. As simple as that. I click on escape. Now, if here this is a clipboard. Now this clipboard is like you want to. This is like the motherboard of the software. Okay, it's from the clipboard that you can paste an object. Okay, for example, how it works. This clipboard is like you tell me something, I keep it in my brain. Like you tell me that I should tell, maybe I should tell a joke that he should go to school. So you first tell me, I keep it in my brain, then I tell a joke, something like that. So it's like I have this this other file. Okay, I have this other file. So I want to copy this file to the other file. You see, I have two files. This is the new one I created, which has nothing, which never had layers, but this one is having layers. So if I want to copy this thing on the other file, the other file, I highlight it like this. Okay. Then after highlighting, I right click. I go to what? I go to clipboard. I go to clipboard. Then I say I look for copy with the base point. Okay. I copy with the base point. Now it's telling me to specify the base point. I want this one to be my base point. You click like that. Okay. You click like that, then I come to the other AutoCAD, like this other file. I click on it. Okay. Then after clicking on it, I go to clipboard. I right click down here. I say paste. It's telling me where do you want to, because remember this one was the point that I selected. I look for where I can paste. The thing has locked my cannot zoom further. It has zoomed everything. It cannot zoom further. It's okay. Let me click somewhere there. Okay. See? Yes, you see, I've copied that thing from the other side. I've copied it here. I can move it somewhere here. You see, that is how nice AutoCAD is. I can Yes. It means I can copy from one file to the other, as simple as that. Okay. So, let's put that on the other side. Let's start a new thing. Let me erase it because it's of no use. I click here. You see, you can erase from here. You see all these commands that you have in here. You can right click and have them here. You can erase, you can move, you can copy, you can scale, you can draw order. Now draw order you can display it at the back of your what? Your text or below. This one you have it in words. Some of these things you can just using the transfer of knowledge. You can make something union. You can making something union is like having two different elements. You combine them together, making them union. Everything here. But these things you are going to learn them as we move on. I right click and I click erase. It goes. So I want us to learn this software, this other plugin. It's called Y2Art. Y2Art is a Chinese software. I mean a Chinese plugin which is used in AutoCAD to simplify life, to make work very, very simple for you. See the time we have taken to complete, to do the what, to do the grid. It took a lot of time, okay? So at this point, we are no longer going to use the manual way. Remember, this one I did it for your practice, and I'm going to expect you to have what to do the manual way and give me a see whether you can do it. Later on, you start using the simplest way. I know you are, or your main interest is to do something big within a shortest time, but of course, I want you to know where everything has originated from. So for that matter, let's start straightforward with Y2Art. So when you install the software, like the plugin on your software, this is where it appears. We have a plugin. It's called Y2Art. When you first install like this, the things will be in Japanese or words. Okay. I have two plugins here. There's Y2Art and the Auto Reaper. The Y2Art is this one here you're seeing. Then the Auto Reaper, one of my colleagues is the one who installed it here. So I think he's going to be the one to take you through. Oh, it's okay. I will also take you through. So, but I'm yet studying it. When I master it, I will also come and give you. I don't want to give you what I can't use for now. But I will learn it very well, and then I give you guys. So this is called Auto Reaper. For this one, Auto Reaper, as I know it, you can, for just, this one is for, it just draws for you your bars. Very well. Does for you your bars automatically. Like it's called, that's why it's called Auto Reaper. Why is it? It has done for me something, but it has disappeared. It does for you something like this. It does for you, it can draw for you. It can draw for you bars. That's right. Yes. This is how Auto Reaper works. It draws for you the bar. It draws for you the bar like this, and even it elapses for you. Let's see here. It's telling me specify the diameter of the bar. You have this, and specify the corner point. You have the corner point, it draws for you. So this is what your Auto Reaper does. Like this, it draws for you the bar, like with the dimension, everything. But we're going to learn about them. So we have, let's come to this guy of ours. Okay, if you want to access this software, this plugin, you come here. Everyone is there. We are all.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start our guy. Okay. Oh, see here. Now, if you want to start this, we have here, we go to YQ arch, you click on it. So we have different things here. If you bring the cursor and put there, it displays for everything we have. User references. Now this is where we do the settings from. User references, we have the command, the pandect over. So YQ arch toolbars. Okay. You want to show toolbars, come here, hide the YQ arch toolbars. Okay. Now, so YQ arch toolbars, it's this one, and this one we have it. If you want to show it, you use this one. If you want to hide this one, then there are here different ways, like select YQ user, select this is language. There are soft forms here. You can use YQ lang. YQ lang is for changing the language, set default unit, YQ unit, you reload YQ menu. They are here, different ways. We now come to the second one. The first one is for system setup. The second one is now starting the real thing. We have plain wall, or column. You start how to draw column. You can use a soft form of AX. AX now, if you want to draw a column, a single column. Okay? I mean, if you want to draw axis, if you want to draw axis like a single axis, I just come here, I click on a single axis, I click there. It's loading. It's telling me which scale do I want. I want that one. Okay, and I just draw axis like this. Like it draws for me the axis, but without the grids because that is what I have. So I go to the next. I still go back here. I now want this one, access for the grids. I click. It's telling me now, I put the values that I want. This grid, see? Now it's telling me the grids. Now this grid is like the ones increasing this direction. Like maybe say this is for it. Its values they are in millimeters. Let me say this is in millimeters. If you want to write 2 meters, just write 2,000. 2,000. Also here 2,000. You'll be increasing them 2,000. Okay, 2,000. It's okay. Now that there are 3 is going to say 3 multiplied by 2,000, something like that. Okay. Now the one that's why it's saying breathe, something like the one which is just the increasing like the width, like the breadth is the same as width. Breadth is the same as width. And if I have a rectangle like this, okay. So this one is breadth, which is given by letter B, okay. This is breadth. Then this one here, this one you're seeing here is the depth or the height, because it's going downward. The height, which is H, okay. So the one which is increasing up is you're going to fill it under depth. The one which is increasing like this. So it means your y-axis grid are considered as depth. Now the one which is under x-axis. I want you to understand something. The grids which are running, you see these grids which are running like this, you see they are running along x-axis, but they are increasing. So they are considered, as per the way they increase it, they run along the x-axis. But how are they increasing? They're increasing along the y-axis. So this one are considered as, that's why you're seeing this one is say, they're saying A, this is a B, this is a C, this is a D, this is a E, and this is a F, okay? So this one, they are considered as y-axis because they're increasing, they are along the x-axis, but increasing along the y-axis, okay? They are in the x-axis, but increasing along y-axis. So when they tell you where are the y-axis, they are these ones which are increasing. This which increases in what? In the y direction. Meanwhile, this one here, This one's you're seeing here. This guy is here, you're seeing here. This guy is you're seeing here. Now they are considered to be x-axis because they're increasing in x direction. 3, 4. Okay, so you have x-axis like that, you have y-axis like this. Hope I'm clear. Go on. So now let's start. Let's have our work here. Let's have our work here. Now we say maybe increasing this side. Maybe we say we have in the first draw. First draw we have this one. We have this one. We have this one. We have this one. Okay. And we say this is this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is maybe, let me say this is 4 meters. Let me say this is 3. This is 4. This is 4.5. Okay. Then we also have this one. This one's here. This one's here. This one's here. Okay. So this is A. This is B. This is C, and this is D. Okay. Let me say this is 5, 4, 5. Okay. So if we have this, we start. We have 4, 3, 4, 4.5. Come on, right here. 4,000 space, 3,000 space, again 4,000 space, then 4,500. I hope so. Let me put we check. We have 4. Yes, we have seen there 4. We have seen 4. Then we have 3,000. 3, that is 3,000. I want to say 3,000. We have 4,000 and 4 and 4.5. 4,004. This one, okay. Let me check this one. This is a 545. This is a 5,000. You click the value that you want, then you press space. You press the space bar. You write again the value you want. You press the space bar. Then again you write the value you want. Okay. Then after that, you just come and click OK. Then it's telling you where do you want to put your grid. Where I specify the point. I'm putting my grid. You see how nice and nice looking your grid is. It's going to number for you. It's going to dimension for you very well. Everything as simple as this. Very, very well. Now you have your grid in place. Okay. I repeat. Control Z. Control Z. I repeat. If you want to draw a grid of that kind, you just come to YQ arch. And you come to YQ arch plane wall. You come and check this other. Draw grid axis. Not a grid line. Grid axis. Or the short form, if you want, you write ZXW. You write ZXW on your key. ZXW, regardless of the what? The cases, whether it's lowercase or uppercase. Just come and click here. Then you fill these things that you want. You click OK. Where do you want to put? I want to put there. Something like this. Okay. So let me show you how to use the short form. Okay. Now you have your cursor like this on the desktop. You just come and write ZXW, press enter. It gives you the thing. You put your settings, you change your things, you do whatever you want, you come and click OK. Then you put as where you have your as where you have your grid access. As simple as that. You never stress yourself looking for those things. If you come here, you have YQ has already made for you a layer. You have layer for dimension. You see it is green. You have a layer for axis, which is also green. This one, you see, this is green. You also have a layer, the dot is really saying dot. This is a dot, the dot you have in here. It has also made a layer for it. Then you also have a default layer, the default depth point, the definition point, the depth point is the definition point, which is the text. You understand? So this one, you're having a text. We have, like, if you click on the line that you have, it is also for you. This is the layer, the dimension, YQD, the dimension. If you click on this one, this was source for you the dimension. If you click on this, the dot, because it's source for you the dot. You understand? If you click on this is YQ text axis. This is YQ axis text. The axis for it, it's under YQ axis, but its color is white. Just play around with those settings, As time goes on, you will be very good in this thing. Okay? Now that we have our axis, what next? Let's go to what? Let's go to creating a column. The next thing you are going to do here is you create a column. Okay? How do you create a column? You come here again. Then you come here. You come to plain wall. Come here and look for here. This is drawing wall. This is a wall. You look for what you want to draw. I say that you are going to what? Going to draw column. Column. Okay. You want a rectangular column. ZZR. The formula is ZZR. The circular column is ZZC. Okay. L set, they are here. Okay. You look for the one you want. The one for square is, understand? So if I want rectangle, I click on it, then it's telling me insert or change. Already it gives me like this. I don't want like this. So the best way, if you want to write, if you want to draw a column, maybe if you have some pen, you write this formula. The formula for drawing column, the very simplest way. Let me say we are going to use a column of size. I'm going to use a column of size 200, 250 by 250 is a square column, 250 by 250. Okay. So if we're going to use that column, I just on the screen, I just write ZZ. First wait. Make sure your cursor is there. I write ZZ BZ. Okay. I write ZZ BZ. That is if you want a column. Okay. Then you click enter. Okay. I want column everywhere. Then it's telling me, what do you want? I want S, a square column. Okay. I press enter. Okay. Which size of column do I want? I want the size, let me say 300, not 250 by 250. Let me say 300 by 300. I want a column of 300, comma 300. Okay. Now this one, it has a very, very much difference with the column that you are drawn, because for this one, it even hatches for you the column. It makes for you a complete column. Okay. Then after that, I press enter. Then it's telling me specify the first corner. That is my first corner. I drag it where I want it to end. I put it here. See, I have a column. Everywhere I have a column. Okay. Hey, one is top.
Yeah, your screen had it was freezing on my side.
Yes.
Your screen was freezing on my side, so there's something I missed out about the column.
Oh, so let me go back. Let me go back. Sorry. Oh, thank you. Yes. Control Z. Okay. So I want us to Control Z. Oh, let's go back to column. I said if you want to draw a column, let me say circular. We're going to put circular column. First of all, we start with circular column, square column, and rectangular column. Okay. Yes. If you want something like that, let's start. let's start with what? Square column of 300 by 300, okay? You write, I say that you write ZZ, BZ. ZZ, BZ, you press enter, okay? What do you want to draw? I want to draw a square column. Square is with letter S. When it's asking you specify the first corner or change, okay? Me, I will write S. It means I need a square column. I'm commanding it to S. I write S, understand? I press enter, okay? Then it's telling me input the size of column, the width and the height. I'm using 300 by 300. I write 300, comma, 300, okay? Then I press enter again. It's telling me specify the first corner. The first corner that I have here is this one. I have that one as my first corner. I drag it downwards. First wait. Let me click it again. It was not putting here. I need to put this. That's right, I'm seeing something, I'm looking at something. This one doesn't put all. I say, yes. Now I'm looking at that. Okay. So if you want to put a square column of 300 by 300, I write ZZBZ. Okay, then I press enter. Then it's telling me specify first column. I don't want. I want a square column. I write S here. I press enter again. Then specify the height. I have 300 by 300. I say enter. Okay, and then you come here. I come to this space. You can see because this one is a different line. Even this one is a different line. So I want to highlight and make sure it's going to insert column on every intersections. So I want, even here, I want it to be included. So I can draw it there. I didn't highlight it very well. You see if I'm to highlight, the thing goes. I don't know, but it's okay. Let me write again. ZZBZ. It's giving me one. Yes. Yes, it has put now. It has put from columns here. And that it has left here. But that's not the problem. At least it has put for me. You can see. Okay? You can see that we have column here. We have columns here. It gives you all the columns here. If you click on it. Now this is using for it. Now here, at this point, this is already in what? This is already in white U what? In white U layer. So white U has already set for you a layer. So at this point, there is no need for you to set a layer because white U has the layer. This one shows that it's a column. You have everything here. I hope you have seen. Yes, let me take yours back. Let's put now. Let's put a rectangular column. Let's put a rectangular column. Say ZZ R. Enter. Okay. No, you say ZZ. You say ZZ BZ. Okay, and press enter. Okay. Still, at this point, you can write S and press enter. Now, The only thing you can do here is maybe you make different dimension. Maybe say I have 200, comma 300. Okay, press enter. Where do I want from? I want from here and here. Yes, I have. I now have my rectangular columns here. I have. You see? You can see I have rectangular columns here. Okay? That is how you can make a rectangular column. So first check for circular. For circular, ZZ, ZZC. That is for circular column. For circular column, ZZ, BZ, ZZ, BZ. Come enter. Square enter. Now C. Enter. For circular column is disturbing. I'm trying to put what is disturbing. Let me first say ZZC. Enter. I say you just pick point. Right, it just puts there. ZZC. Okay. Press enter. I just want to drag, but it just puts there. Right, it puts one. You write ZZC. ZZC. Press enter. Then it's telling me if you press tab. So if you press tab, it's okay. That is how you draw. So for this matter, let's draw a column of 300 by 300. ZZ, BZ, press enter. Okay. Then I want a square column, press S, press enter, and I want 200, comma, 300, 300, comma, 300, press enter. So I want from here and from here to here. I have now my square columns. I have my columns here. Very ready. Okay. Yes. Now I want to draw wall. I want to draw wall. If you want to draw wall, you still come back to YQH and look for draw wall. Okay. From here, wall. Wall is here. WW. And you draw using WW. Okay. You understand? You click there and draw WW. Or you can type on the keyboard. You can type XWW. This one it will just draw for you. This one just draws for you like this. It draws like, see? It draws. So me, I don't want that. I want everything at once. Okay. So I write on the command box, I write XWW. Okay. I write XWW, then I press enter. It's asking me what is the thickness of the wall that you want to have. I want to have a thickness of 200. Then I come and click OK. Specify where do you want to have the wall from. I want to have the wall from here, from there up to here. Then I press enter. Yes, I have my wall. Trust me, I have my wall. Isn't that my wall? Isn't that my wall? I have a wall. So going to draw things here, there, what now? No. There's no need. No need. No need, no need, no need. So I've drawn my wall, okay? So now, after I've drawn my wall, what else do you need? Yes, Wani.
Yes, Ronnie, can you repeat that thing for the wall, because mine is not drawing. I don't know why.
Okay. Yes, I say that if you want to draw wall, okay, you can just put your cursor like the way mine is. Text in the command, but in the command bar, you write XWW. Just write XW. That's why I want to give you formulas. Like if you have these formulas, it makes your work very simple. Sometimes if you come here looking for these things, you take a lot of time. Just have these formulas. You know that is for you know for grid line. If I'm drawing a grid line, mine is ZXW. ZXW is for grid lines. Okay. And then you have if you want a wall, you write XWW for wall. If you want window, WD for window. If you want staircase, LTJ for staircase. You understand? Something like that. So I want wall for wall, you just click and write XWW and press enter. It's asking you what is the thickness of the wall that you want to use. I want to use this guy. You come and click OK. Then it's telling me select the object. My object is from there. You just click once, don't drag, you just click once and bring the cursor down here also, then click, then press enter. Your wall gets drawn, it gets just drawn there. You have the wall. Now that I have wall, and now I want to put my door, okay? I want to put my door. If you want to put a door, you'll be writing all these things, but I will send you, it's okay. I'll send you, but how it's okay that you have it right now. If you want to draw a door, like I want to draw a door here, okay? I want to draw a door, just write AD, okay? I click enter. Pick a wall to open, I want to open it from here. I have it. No, I clicked. If you click something wrong, it just goes AD again. I click AD, I press enter. AD, press enter. Just click the wall you want. It is there. I have a door there. I click here. I have a door there. Okay. So maybe how can someone enter here? No, there's no way they open the door here for this guy to enter. You open another door here, maybe. No, you can't open the door like this, but it's okay, let me open it for the purpose of learning. I have it here. I have another door here. Okay. Right. Let me now open another door here for this guy. I have a door there. I want another door here. This guy has that. And I have for this guy also. Guy has a door. So here, I have a door. You see, in few minutes you have already put, you have the door here. And of course, do you know how to draw a door? It's very hectic. This is the simplest way, the simplest plugin, which has made your life very simple. Learning AutoCAD, very simple. In less than 20 minutes, you're almost done with the entire thing. You have your door. I want window. Okay? If you want a window, you write AW. Okay? Click enter. Then pick a wall that you want to have the window on. I want a window here. Understand? I want a window here. I want a window here. I want a window here. I want a window for this guy. I want a window here. 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 I want a window there. You see, as that, you have a window there. Okay. Let me click escape. Window is there already. Now, let me say, for example, let me delete that window. And then maybe let me say, we have a staircase. You have the staircase. People are climbing up. Where are people climbing up from? Let me say people are climbing up from here. Okay. Let me say people are climbing up from here. And they want to put a staircase there. How do you put a staircase? Human. Only telling me that I don't know how to put a staircase. Give me 1 second. The guy puts for you. Very, very simple. Just highlight here. So let me say we have this one for stack. 1,400. Let me say we are putting a staircase here. Okay. Let me say this is 1,400 divided by 2. 1,400 divided by 2. 1,400 divided by 2.
700.
700.
Yes.
It's okay. Let me say we are having a staircase of 600. We are putting a staircase here. Let me first draw some line. Let me draw something so that we can put our staircase. Let me say from here, we're drawing something here. It's 3,800. 5,000. This is much. Okay. 4,200. Yes, okay, let me say we are going to put our staircase here, okay? Yes. Now, if you want to draw a staircase, just come here in the space here and write LTJ. Just write LTJ. That's for staircase. Then press enter. Okay. So we have here. Now that here we from here to here, like from here to here, we had 3,800. We had 3,800. 3,800 divided by 2, that is 1,900. No. How many? 3,800 divided by 2. Is it? First wait. Let me just measure it. Hey, this is 4,000. Hey, I was fearing this thing for nothing. Okay, let me say we're putting the staircase here. Let me say from here to here, 3,800. 3,800 divided by 2. What is that? 3,800 divided by 2. That is the 1,000 what?
1,900.
1,900.
Yes.
1,900. The other side 1,900 each side. So let me if I pick 300. If I pick 300, it's going to remain 3,000. It's going to remain 3,600. So 3,600 divided by 2 will remain with the 1,600, 1,800. It's okay. I come and write LTJ. Enter. Okay. Press enter. Now, there are different types of stair here. We have a double thread. Double thread is the one which has the lower and the upper. You go from down and it has double thread. Then there's a single thread. A single thread for this one, it just goes straight up. Now there's a scissor. Now this one, for scissor, it just crosses. You know, like how scissor crosses. Yeah. So now we have here is 3,000. The total width. Now the total width is the distance from here up to here. This is the total width, which is the 3,800. You see, it's 3,800. Okay. Now the landing width. The landing width is the distance from here. You're seeing from here up to here. I hope you're seeing my cursor. You're seeing my cursor? Yes, from here up to here is the landing width. This is going to be our last thing. We are going to stop here because everyone is tired, I know. From here to here is the landing width. Okay, that's the landing width. So what should be the landing width? Let me say the landing width should be it's 1,500. It's very spacious. Okay. Now the thread width. Now I mean the thread width. The thread width is the distance from here to here. Say, let me say from here to here. Like from here up to here. This is the thread width. Say from here to here, it's 1,000. Let me say 1,500, 1,000, 1,500. In 1,500, 1,500. That is the 3 meters. 1,500, 1,500 for one and for the first one and for the second one. When you add them two, it's going to be 3 meters. Man, this is 3,800 human. And this one has to be already they calculate if it is 3 meters, this is 800. Humanity calculates everything with automatically. So if this is 1,500, this is 1,500, then this is stairwell width. Stairwell width is the spacing between here. You are seeing there's a small space here. This spacing between the first thread and the second thread. This is 800. Okay. So I just count how many. What is the run? Like if I have my staircase like this. If I have my staircase, this one is going here. Okay. So this one you're seeing here is the what is the riser. Okay, the riser. The riser. This is the riser. Where is it? For it, it calculates the riser automatically, but the thread run is this one, which is the going. It's called going. This one is the going. Then the riser for it, it calculates. There's a formula for calculating the riser here. I'll show you. So you have the going, so it has calculated that we shall have 18 steps. Okay. 18 steps. You can click, those names come and click OK. So it's asking me, where am I putting the staircase? Where am I putting the staircase? And they put it wrongly. I needed to rotate. I can't put it here. I click escape. I go back again. Say LTJ, but the setting is there already. So I go. Where can I rotate? First floor rotation. I say 90. Okay. I come and click OK. Just wait. This guy has already come and click LTJ again. Enter. I said the rotation I have is 90. Come and click OK. I'm putting my staircase here. You put it exactly where this wall ended. After measuring, you see your staircase is here. Very well. No, there's no need for you to go and rush, draw staircase, what? Yes. In a few minutes you have your thing. No, there's nothing like wasting time. This is down, you come like this, you go up. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay, are we good to go? Can we stop here and we try everything later on? Yes, you can unmute and talk because I've taken long. I've talked and also my throats have become very, very dry. So you can unmute and talk to me. How was everything? Let me start with one. Yes.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Yes. So how was the session?
The session was okay. With what I've seen, at least we are now. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm now starting to appreciate the software, because before it was just a preamble and introduction to how you use the tools. But then with these plugins, they do help us to ease up our work. Okay. Other than again, you sit down, you start calculating the riser, the going, the landing, the stairwell. That would take some good time. But then, yeah, we do appreciate the plugin that you shared with us. Though
Yes.
some of us don't have, it's called what? The other one, Auto Reba.
So Toribaya.
Yeah, it's Auto Reba. And if at all there are any others there that do simplify the work like this, do not hesitate, please, to share them with us, because it really saves our time and it saves a lot. You save time, you save a lot of money. That's the whole concept. Otherwise, it was a good session. Yeah, I liked it. Expecting for more next time.
Yes, that's so good. That's so good. The next, let me talk. We'll first talk to Priscilla and I finish with Ojok, my guy. So Priscilla, first talk to me. How was everything? If you're there, if you didn't leave your phone somewhere. Yes, Priscilla. Yes, Priscilla, are you on? Yes, you can say I was there trying to think whether Priscilla has not gone off. Finally, she's just sleeping and she has left everything. I know this is like attending online lectures. You can be there. Okay. Ojok, you can talk to us. How was everything? Yes, Ojok, Victor. Yes, Ojok, I'm getting you. Talk to me, please. 1 year, but these guys have all gone to sleep.
It looks like, because none of them is replying.
Yes, yes, all of them are quiet. I don't know why, but it's okay. I will see.
A joke is on.
Yes, Ojok, talk to me. Ojok, talk to me. Ojok, talk to me. Were you following it? Yes, Ojok, you unmute. You unmute. You have put on the video only. You also put on the speaker and I talk and talk.
I was saying,
Yes, yes.
been okay from my side. I've been following
Okay.
from where I from until where we end, but only that what I told you last time about the YQH, last time mine failed to be installed into my computer.
Hey.
Oh, that last part, anyway, I've got it, but I don't have that tab in my PC.
Yeah. Now, about that, I told you, remember, if you are going to download it, call me, tell me that right now, I'm going to download it. Please, you be by my side, be there to help me. I'll be okay. Let me handle you in less than 10 minutes. I know 10 minutes, it's not much. I can give you that time and we handle it very, very quickly. You understand?
It's okay. I will check you tomorrow, anytime.
Tomorrow, check on me. Make sure we install for you the YG Arch very, very well, such that when I'm talking about ZXW, you know that is the grid line. Now, when I talk about the XWW, you know that is wall. You know when I'm talking about LTJ, you know that's staircase. So make sure you have the software such that we can be able to go on track. At least I don't want to leave someone because we have paid for this thing. I don't want to leave someone. Let's finish everything. on track. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for today.
Okay. Thanks. You are going to get this recorded video in I think tomorrow very early. Make sure I have been taking us through those previous sessions to remind you about what these features, these commands do. So what I want you to do is don't remain with what you have attended here. Please go. If you are forgetting something, go to the video, look for that specific part, get it out, and you can something like that.
Okay.
If the video is very long, we also have a YouTube channel. You can follow it. Check there. You can check there. We are going to say that you can, because for the YouTube for it, it cuts them into what? Into phases. So if you want the next one, you want this, you look for that one specific, you watch it in 2 minutes, everything gets done. So wish you good night, everyone. So we meet on Wednesday.
Same to you.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Dracula, wanted to record your screen.
No. Need to indicate Marine everything. Yeah,
Crystal Lydia.
Hay presión lo que digo.
Alejandro. Ay, me request rin. Hello, Priscilla.
Yes, hello.
Priscilla, you're
Priscilla, we are through with the meeting. Are you there? Hello.
No, I can't see. I can't. My screen. I'm not in.
You're not fine. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. It's well. I'm going to share. I'm going to share as well the recording.
It's okay.
Okay, fine. You get well soon. Just of anything you can show.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is